Rabbi Aharon Roth teaches that the entire salvation of HaKadosh Baruch Hu bringing Mashiach depends on the Brit of Am Yisrael. Depends on the morality of Am Yisrael. And as I said many times, Baruch Hashem, I've seen young people that never even heard about the fact that immorality and wasting seed is such a big deal in Judaism, to the point where it's literally the foundation of Judaism. In so many words, if a person protects their Brit, Rabbi Yaron Reuven says in the name of the Zohar, in the name of the Arizal, if he protects his Brit, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will make sure that he does not go to Gehinnom. Even if he makes other sins. Even if he makes other sins, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will make sure he doesn't go to Gehinnom if he protects his Brit. Why? He'll give you whatever difficulty you have to have, whatever suffering you have to have, whatever punishment and rebuke you have to have in this world. Why? You protected your Brit, you're not welcome in Gehinnom. Rabbi Aharon Roth says that a person that protects their Brit, Rabotai Yekarim, does not suffer chibut hakever. The extraordinary benefits of protecting your Brit are literally unimaginable. We're thinking about doing a whole shiur about this at the big event next week, Be'ezrat Hashem. It's a lot of information, a lot of preparation, and if HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us the strength, the ability, the siyata d'ishmaya, Be'ezrat Hashem, that's what we'll do. Because the amount of information that you are unaware of how important morality is in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, literally, will change your life. Even if you're already religious, even if you're a rabbi, even if you're in Olam Haba. The amount of information that's available out there from our holy sages, from our chachamim, if one were to know it, literally they would make this issue their number one most important thing in their entire life, more than anything else. More than money, more than their job, more than their anything. If they knew how much benefits they get from protecting their Brit. Rabbi Aharon Roth teaches that the entire salvation of HaKadosh Baruch Hu bringing Mashiach depends on the Brit of Am Yisrael. Depends on the morality of Am Yisrael. After the Mashiach comes, the Bet HaMikdash depends on the Brit of Am Yisrael. The entire foundation of this world only has reason to exist because of the Brit of Am Yisrael. When a person protects their Brit, they give themselves benefits that they cannot even imagine, even if we review it, because simply each one of them is bigger than the next, and you can't even imagine the first. So when a person achieves the extraordinary insight that Kedushah has to be their number one priority in their life. For men, of course, protecting their Brit. For women, of course, same thing. Not just in that particular matter, but also modesty and everything that has to do with the issues of Kedushah, with morality. If you're walking around immodest, you're not only losing the Kedushah that you could easily acquire, but you're actually causing Tum'ah to come to the world. The loss is unimaginable. Even without considering the punishment that ultimately will be given to those women that walk around immodestly. Even without considering all of the teachings we have in the film Gehinnom, of how the sinners get hung by different body parts that they sinned with. Even without considering that, the loss that is created by you walking around immodestly, by you looking at immodest women, by you doing things that are antithetical to the Torah when it comes to the matters of Kedushah, the loss that you have in this world is literally unimaginable. How much you lose. By the time a person gets to the Bet Din of heaven and is told how much they lost because of immorality, the Zohar Kadosh says, and even the Gemara as well, the person themselves says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, put me in Gehinnom. You are the righteous judge. Put me in Gehinnom. That's how much the loss is. If the ground could swallow them, they would do it. So when a person achieves the major milestone of realizing the importance of Kedushah, they start going on the path of protecting their eyes, of not going to certain places that they know that it will lead them to look at things that are inappropriate, act inappropriately, commit adultery, commit promiscuity, destroy their Kedushah. They go on the path. But of course, the Satan is also on that same path, trying to ruin it for you. Each time you don't look, each time you don't act, you could ask for a specific blessing from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And as you protect your Brit more and more, for a longer period of time, you start gaining things. Protection, prosperity, perpetuity. HaKadosh Baruch Hu becomes your personal protector. Those that want to destroy you, those that want to hurt you, those that want to take from you, now have to deal with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They have no permission to go next to you. And you see this with your own eyes. Sometimes years after the fact, sometimes months, sometimes moments. But you see how certain things were, according to the nature of the world, that was supposed to happen. But it didn't happen. Why? You protect your Brit. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I protect you. We are meant to be a light unto the nations, not to follow their misguided practices. Remember, every Jew has to remember that he's a Jew and she's a Jew. We don't celebrate non-Jewish holidays, even if they seem harmless. It's a zilzul, disrespect to the Torah, and could lead to Chilul Hashem, desecration of God's name. Stick to our holy Torah and our own holidays. That's the path of a true Jew.